we can finally blame Covid-19 for the lack of King of Fighters 15 news. Samurai Showdown is back on the PlayStation Store, and the Last Blade webcomic is still going strong. My name is Nabil, and this is your latest news updates from the world of SNK. Now, before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Now, since we started noticing a lack of the King of Fighters 15 news, many of us were wondering if the pandemic, the raging pandemic I might add, was responsible for the lack of King of Fighters 15 news. Now remember, we were expecting a King of Fighters 15 reveal back around the time of June or July or even around E3. E3 was cancelled, and then there was that Japanese developers roundtable, and nothing happened there. That we said maybe it's gonna happen at the Tokyo Game Show, and it did not happen. We also were watching very carefully all the PlayStation 5 and Xbox X Series showcases, but nothing was mentioned regarding the King of Fighters 15 news. Some people said maybe the game was cancelled, maybe the game was in trouble, but it is not in trouble, it is not cancelled, and it is coming really well. Now remember, just last week we were told to expect official King of Fighters 15 news at the start of next year, 2021, and so there's no other news, major news regarding the game coming this year. Now today we have some more information on why we have not seen any updates regarding the highly anticipated game. In fact, Oda-san himself today spoke to Otakuology Duku, who is actually working on a Chinese version of the excellent Neo Geo visual history art book. If you have not seen that book, if you don't have that book, I don't know what you're doing, because you really need to get it. There's already an English version from Bitmap Books, and it's an excellent Neo Geo artwork book. And it's not only an artwork, it has a history of the brand and a lot of the games. It's really great. Going back to topic, Otakuology Duku had an exclusive interview with Oda-san, and the interview is in Chinese. It was broadcasted on Bilibili, and thanks to Yemaster, yet again, he's the same one who translated that last Oda-san interview last week. Thanks to him, we have a transcript of what Oda-san was saying when he talked about the King of Fighters 15. The question was, what's happening with the King of Fighters 15? So before we talk about it, let's see what Oda-san has to say himself.
現在 KOFXV の開発を積極的に行っています。今年前半はコロナの影響がありましたが、開発チームはそれを乗り切って順調に開発を進めています。いつも SNK をご愛顧いただきありがとうございます。皆さん KOFXV の情報を求められていると思います。現在鋭意開発中ですので、もうしばらくお待ちください。素晴らしい作品に仕上げますのでご期待ください。
So yes, King of Fighters 15 has been under active development, but it really was impacted by COVID-19 in the first half of the year. But since then, everything is back on track, and SNK is really working on it. And I really like that last part that he added, which was really great, and it's music to my ear. He said, "I'm sure you're looking forward to the release of King of Fighters 15. We're working on it right now. Please be patient for a while. It must be a work worth looking forward to." So they know the anticipation is really high. They know that now, more than ever, because of this lack of news, the anticipation is even bigger, right? So they don't want to disappoint us, and I understand that and I respect that, because they don't want to have another King of Fighters 14 scenario. And luckily that is not gonna happen. Now in other news, Samurai Showdown is finally back on the PlayStation Network. If you remember last week, we reported that the game is nowhere to be seen on the PlayStation Network. You couldn't buy the new game, you couldn't buy the DLCs, you couldn't buy the season passes. What was happening? What is going on? We did not know. Probably something from Sony side. It's not from SNK, as we mentioned before. But luckily everything is back on track, and if you have not bought any of the DLC characters, or if you want to get a season pass, you haven't bought it yet, or maybe you don't have Samurai Showdown yet. I don't know why you won't have Samurai Showdown yet, but you can finally go ahead and purchase it digitally from the PlayStation Network. The last thing I want to talk about is the Last Blade webcomic from Tapas. It's really going strong. New episode is coming every Wednesday, and the last episode had a lot of intrigue as we learned a little bit more about Amano and the mystery surrounding Akari. I'm not going to be spoiling anything. Go check that comic, support it, because supporting that webcomic means more SNK adaptations and maybe more a new Last Blade video game. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe as I said before, and until next time, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video from Neo Geo Now. Now don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not done so, and I would like to take this opportunity and thank my patrons for supporting the channel and making this content possible. Making daily videos and especially the documentaries and lore episodes takes a very long time and a lot of effort, and being able to get some support for these time-consuming tasks allow me to keep going and strive for more and better content. With that said, I want to give a big special shout out to Michael, Brian Yard, Fahad As-Suwaidi, Heinz Green 3, and SSBM Slick Tricks, as well as special thanks to Shaka Asamiya, Refugio Robles, Felipe Guiumara, Jiehao Ju, and Gil Sal. Those of you who are not yet Neo Geo Now patrons, I hope you will check my Patreon page where you can become patrons, helping the channel produce more videos as well as receive special perks that are exclusive to patrons, like early access to videos, exclusive making-offs, and other SNK digital goodies. Link for the Neo Geo Patreon page is in the description below. So until next time, thank you for watching.